Hi. Hi guys. There's some people already. Hey Larman. Dolomane. Hi dude. How are you? Hey Larman. Yes. No, actually, I use pencils. Lots of kinds of pencils. Some more common ones like this Stadler. This marks this dots. Right. Okay, the mic is okay. These dots are here because I do not bite my pencils, but when I use this, I guess you cannot see, but I use this kind of pencil sharpener that you, with a lever, you know, and the pencil sharpener, when he grabs the pencil, it makes these kinds of marks here. I don't know if you can see it. Some small dots. And I use these ones, the black Stadlers also, which are a little more heavy. There's some carbon in the leads of the pencil. Very cool ones. Some wax-based pencils, but I also use some ballpoint pens, common Bics. I love to draw with these ones. It is a mix of materials, but mostly pencils, yes. Ah, cool, Dolman. You watched I don't know, the monster creator is Naoki Urasawa. He is the showrunner. I am the guy who presents the show, and this guy is awesome. The narrative, the visual storytelling that this guy has is off the charts. I'm a fan of the guy. He seems to be a very cool guy also. I don't know, but he seems to be a nice dude. And yeah, maybe in Japan they use the different ones, no? The ones that has the square tip. I never used this one, but yeah, man, this thing is so cool. Of course, you can correct and add whites on Photoshop later. I do this often, but it is very cool to add some whites right on the paper also. So this pen enables you to do this. Cool. Hey Diego. Yeah, today I will do this song is fitting. I'm doing this. It is a cityscape, a city skyline that we can see through this room. It is a room on this skyscraper. So it is a lounge, a very dark lounge. I'm trying to not to spoil the story, telling what this place is, but yeah, it is. These two characters are talking in this with this city view in the background. I'm trying to do it is a very dark and weird place. I will try to capture this weird feeling. Actually, the feeling that I think when I draw this place, when I think about this place, is of this song that is playing now, the reactor song from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. kind of oppressive and dark and weird environment. Where's my... I don't know. Jesus. I lost my eraser. Where is it? Oh, found it. Yeah. I guess losing your eraser, it's something very similar to losing your guitar pick. I don't know if you... I guess Dolomane plays guitar. When you're playing guitar with a pick, you rest your pick somewhere and suddenly the guitar pick vanished. You look another way, you will grab your pick again, the pick is gone. It happens to me with erasers also. I will zoom on this first panel. Yeah, Dolomane said that he hates when the pick falls inside the acoustic guitar. Yes, you would think that it would be easy to get the pick out of the acoustic guitar, but it's for some reason the pick likes to. It's very hard for the pick to fall from the hole in the guitar body. It's yeah, totally. I lost my pencil now. Ah, here it is. Okay. It is trickier, yes, than one might think. Why is that right? Let's do it. Because I will not use this pencil on the the backgrounds. I'll start with this one. I will have to rotate the page because I don't use rulers very much. I don't use rulers even for this kind of straight lines, very straight lines. I like to do in freehand, but I have to rotate the paper because in order to do this kind of trace, you have to, at least I have to use the rotation of my wrist, so you can make some more straight lines. And I'm not able to do this kind of line. I am able, but it starts to get all jagged and stuff. So when I'm using my wrist, I am able to do this kind of lines way quicker, like this. I see some people making some very straight lines in any direction. I'm not able to. Have to keep rotating the paper. The only thing it's I guess it makes for kind of uncomfortable experience to watch the paper rotating so much. So you like Manben, Dolmen? The first line I did on this drawing was kind of wrong. It's a little embarrassing, as I was saying, that's the way you do it. And now, in retrospect, I'm seeing the line and I'm like, "Yes, this is wrong, dude. What are you doing? Hey, watch me. This is the way you do it, Mister. This is wrong. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry." That's cool. I'm glad you like the domain. And that's funny. You say it's hard for you to watch, see what they are drawing, and read the subtitles. That's funny because when you live outside the United States, and of course here in Brazil we also watch a lot. Every Most of the movies came from America, right? And in the 90s and I guess till the 90s and the early 2000s, I guess the majority of people used to watch overdubbed versions, right? All the dialogue were overdubbed, and the Brazilian overdub work is awesome. They really capture the nuances, the artistry of the the acting, right? But we also always we are very used to watch movies with subtitles, and I think American people maybe they aren't that used to watch some stuff with subtitles, right? I don't know. It's just an observation, because everything already is in English, right? So yeah, I heard this complaint. A friend of mine, which is American, also said something similar. Hey, this the subtitles, I have to get used to it. But yes, it is. We are very used to subtitles. I'm trying to say, but that's interesting. But that's another thing that is very I can do, and I would love to watch some Manban while I'm drawing, right? But that's impossible because I have to read the subtitles. So I can watch some making of, some behind the scenes when the thing is in English or Portuguese, of course, but usually in English. But I cannot watch Manban. I wish I knew. I wish I know Japanese. Yeah. Um, I have to investigate that subtitle thing you mentioned yesterday, Dolmen. I forgot about it. If that thing works, it will be a godsend. A real godsend. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm absolutely understand. Um, I have this friend. Sometimes he appears here on in the live stream. He, when we were teenagers, we used to go to the movies, and I always preferred the subtitle version, because I like to hear the original actor, the original voices. At the time, I wasn't very fond of the overdubbed versions, but this friend, he said exactly what you are saying now. and he's also an artist. He draws too. So he said, "Hey Sam, I don't like to miss out the visual information of the movie, the compositions, the animation, or the technical stuff, because he was also studying the visual art of the movie. So he sold me on that. I agree with him. Because yes, if you stop to read the subtitles, you miss a lot, especially in a movie. Thankfully, I can watch American movies without subtitles and without anything now. But those who still don't fully understand English, they in subtitles you will. I imagine a movie like, I don't know, something with lots of stuff happening all the time, a very frantic movie, you would lose a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, I like this. I will do only the lines first. It's interesting. I was talking to an American, I don't know, I guess last year, and in fact, she said that lots of American words came from French, and I was really, and she mentioned some words. And yeah, that's right. French is a very beautiful language to listen to, I guess. I really like Italian too. Italian is really similar to Portuguese. Lots of stuff. I guess they sound similar too. French is cool. It's a language of love, right? You wanted to be versed on the language of love, Dolomain? Never a bad thing, right? Hey, I know French. Really? Talk to me. Yeah, that's what you wrote now. It was exactly what I thought when she told me that, and she even told that there is a percentage of words that came from French in the English language. And I was thinking exactly what you said. Well, but this is it's a different tree of languages, as you said. Um, I forgot the words she mentioned, and yes, the word she mentioned, all of them. It was the case for all the words she mentioned that day. But I don't know if there's that much. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a linguist, also. Lots of cables and stuff in this roof. Some messy roof. I mix up the words roof and floor for some reason. This kind of roofs. There's lots of this kind of roofs on the 90s X-Men comics. Lots of things that doesn't make sense. Very chaotic. I'm thinking about this while I'm drawing this kind of roofs, because it makes sense for the story. It is for the a story. The story detail that I want to make, but the other person that always did this kind of roofs with lots of lines and stuff was Ed Piskor. The Red Room title he did. If you and X-Men, what's the name of the 3 X-Men books he did? X-Men, not First Class, Grand Design. He would do this kind of details on the roofs, of course, because of the artwork of the time, I'm sure. But it's really cool. I think it's an interesting visual, and it will make sense in this comic. No, it's from my head, Domain. Thank you, but it's not that complex. It looks complex, but actually, it's a lot of. You just keep going, you know. Of course, I have the. I did this. This was the. Oh, I will hide what the guys are saying. Wait. Some spoilers there, but I did this very loose sketch. You can see there's some lines. What I think, what I have in mind at the time is, I want to have this. What is the name of this? I don't know. This kind of structure here, this one, and this, and underneath these structures, I want a sea of cables and conduits, lots of a messy stuff underneath these structures, and some cables all over the place. So yeah, then you just use some perspective. You keep the perspective. For instance, this in this drawing, the perspective is over there, way over there. Not that much, but it is almost another sheet of paper over there. So you keep the perspectives and you go nuts. It seems complex, but it looks complex, but it really isn't. Let's draw this guy. And I always try to start with the most basic forms, structures for the backgrounds and for the characters too. I really like when we as readers can spot some imperfections in the drawing. Imperfections, I mean, for instance, I really like the work of Daniel Warren Johnson, and the way I really like the way he draws also, and I try to. I think there's some similarities. Of course, I'm not in the in the same ballpark of Daniel Warren Johnson, but I really liked some of his. He improvises a lot of time, and you can see some very loose choices he makes. That's why his drawing got so much energy, you know. He obviously really liked manga also. There's lots of influences of manga in his work, and his work is very energetic, and you can see in the very deliberate strokes, lines that he chooses to make. There's lots of really cool artwork that I don't really respond to, artwork that is perfect, quote unquote, but maybe a little sterile. I don't know, sterile. I don't know if I'm I'm saying correctly, but I like this imperfections sometimes. Daniel Warren Johnson does a lot of stuff, right? He writes really well, in my opinion, too. This guy is very, very cool. Stereo. Yes, stereo. Awesome. Thank you, Domain. Yeah, stereo. In Portuguese is stereo. No, I forgot in Portuguese. What? Well, yes, you got it. But yeah, and Daniel, he and I learned this recently. He does. I guess almost all Fridays he streams also in his channel. I never caught any stream, live stream, but I will surely. I really like the work that he does. Not everybody does. I guess not everybody, but I do. Sterile. Nice. My English will be perfect by next year. I will be able to recite some Shakespeare. You'll see. To be or not to be? I'm already able to recite some Shakespeare. Look at that. Okay, yes. Sharp this pencil. Hey, Dulme, you said that yesterday that you are a fan of Sandman. Did you grab the comics as they were being released at the time, or you discovered Sandman afterwards? I was curious about this. Oh, that's interesting. Afterward, so because Sandman is from the late 80s, I guess, huh? Or early 90s. Yes, I imagine at the time something like that appearing on the newsstands. I don't know, comic book shops. It was really different, right? Preacher, Preacher is it's really cool, right? I don't know. Nowadays, I was thinking about, because Sandman made some attract a lot of new type of comic book readers to the game, right? Lots of people said how much lots of kinds of people that usually never grabbed an issue of any kind of comic book suddenly started to read Sandman. And I was thinking about nowadays, what is there's I can't think about a title that did the same thing, that attracted some people that aren't the regular comic book reader nowadays. Maybe the only thing I can think about is some manga titles, things like Attack on Titan. I heard lots of people talking about, people that you would not expect that would talk about comic books. Suddenly they would say, "Hey, do you know Attack on Titan?" And I was like, "What? You read Attack on Titan?" And maybe this title, yeah, I can think about any other really, at least on the top of my head. Do you? What do you think about this? I imagine you answering. I don't. I don't think anything, man. Not interested though. Oops. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, comics is a adult thing. That's funny, right? That's funny. But yeah, cause Marvel and DC, they stick with the Spider-Man, X-Men, and Superman and Batman, and of course the adults grew up reading those, and I don't know, because with manga is interesting to me because they are always bringing something new to the table. And as much the DC and Marvel comics, they, I guess they try lots of times new stuff, but they always come back to the Batmans and the old stuff. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, actually. Cause it's cool. I love X-Men. X-Men, and Batman are my favorites, and Spider-Man. But yes, they did that stuff. Ultimate Spider-Man, which was interesting, but it's Spider-Man. I really wish there's some new superhero from Marvel or DC that would take the world by storm, as you say. Something that suddenly people would lose their minds over. Some new character, some new. I guess that would be really cool. As it happens with manga. Suddenly this new title appears that everybody talks about. Demon Slayer, for instance, came from nowhere. Not nowhere, but suddenly everybody and their moms are talking about Demon Slayer, or Attack on Titan, or whatever. It looks like it happens way often than with comic books. I don't know any new superhero from Marvel or DC. Yeah, I'm more a Marvel guy too, cause I guess the characters are more interesting to me, especially Spider-Man. I guess because we are poor, we can relate to a lot of stuff that Spider-Man, that Peter Parker goes through. Very relatable, and X-Men, of course, the prejudice, all this kind of stuff, they are more relatable. As for Superman, he's not relatable, but he's depending on the writer, it can be a very charismatic dude. Very charismatic dude. It's so funny calling Superman a dude. But yeah, I agree. The Marvel, I guess it always have been the case. But I wish they come up with something that nobody is expecting. Something, what? This new superhero or this new character is amazing. This new series, I don't know. That doesn't happen very often. I don't know why. With Marvel and DC, right? Manga, it happens every time. A new idea, new IP come from nowhere. Suddenly people are I guess Miles Morales maybe, but Miles Morales came from the first Ultimate series, Ultimate series, I guess 2020, 2006, 2005, something like that. At the time Peter Parker died on the first Ultimate series, and Miles Morales took the mantle. First, now Miles Morales is a little different, but the character, I guess, almost 20 years Miles Morales has. Almost, I guess. It's not particularly new. Absolute Batman, I guess people are loving it, right? I read the first chapter, it was a lot of fun. But what I mean, it still is Batman, right? It is a different Batman, a very cool one, but still Batman. What I was thinking is something truly new. I don't know if people like new stuff in the comics realm, the American comics realm. It leads me to believe that people don't really like new stuff that much. I don't know. Actually, yeah, in Image Comics, for instance, there's lots of stuff happening, like some horror series, like something killing the children. I guess it made lots of people like that book. Yeah, maybe Image Comics, Saga. I never read Saga, but I know lots of people love that book. Yeah, I forgot about those. Saga. From Brian K. Vaughan. People love the writing on that book, right? never read it. I read sometime. I guess they really don't. Of course, you. Yeah. Yes. That's right. For sure. I. Nobody wants to to sell their ideas to Marvel. Of course, that's the reason. People go to Boom Studios, Image Studios. Yeah. That's why. People don't want Marvel to own your ideas. I'm silly. I forgot about this. That's the answer. Of course. Do you have any ideas for a comic, Dolomei? You don't have to tell the idea, of course. Oh, God. My cat. You don't have to tell your idea if you have one, because you never know. Just curious about if you have plans to do some stuff. Don't tell your idea here, man. Imagine you tell your idea and suddenly a year later this guy happened to publish a book with exactly your idea. Jesus. And the guy would be me. What? No. Come on. This effing San Fonseca, I told him my idea on his live stream. And he stole my idea. Where's the live stream? So, and then you will search for the live stream. The live stream is erased. I swear, the live stream happened that day, at that time, but there's no live stream at that day and time. Dolomei, he erased it. Fucking San Fonseca. What? That weasel. I would just suggest the skyscrapers on the skyline. Trying to still mind the perspective. Because these are just some lines, but try to make the lines follow the perspective of the scene. apply a little bit of graphite, but not that much. So, because I can lose some detail if I apply lots of graphite here. I don't want to lose much of detail. I can lose a little bit, but not much. Only shadow points. Zombie tramp? No, not familiar, man. I will let me have a glance of the cover at least. Looks cool, man. The artwork is really cool. Looks like a little street art. Street arty. I don't know. Let's see. I can't capture the shadows with this camera because it looks really cool as I'm seeing it, but the camera don't capture the nuances of the shadowy parts of the drawing, unfortunately. Yeah, it's working. Zombie trap. She's a zombie or also trap. Head is a little big. Big head. That's cool, man. Wow, I will search for it. YouTube is really cool, right? You can watch small creators like me, these guys. I'm trying to get to know more this kind of people, my kind of people, really, because it's really fun, and it's really healthy, I guess you can say healthy. Yes, I'm trying to know more people in the same that likes comics, that publish comics also, especially in the United States, because I don't know anyone. I know very little people in the United States, and I realized that I need to get to know more people in order to, because people help people, right? And I have to start to get out of my cave and get to know more people that love the same stuff that I do, and that are making lots of cool stuff, and we can help each other. That's the way things have to be, I guess. People helping each other, of course. Yeah, I'm getting out, man, of my cave. Yeah. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert extrovert. I prefer to be in my room doing comics, making my stuff. But when I'm out and talking to people, I really like to talk to people. I talk a lot when I'm outside. But I prefer to be at home. But when I'm out, I really like to talk to people and meet new people, meet new stuff, know new stuff. Yeah, so I'm weird, I guess, what I'm trying to say. No, there's lots of people that are like this. I read about this introvert extroverts. Wow, Hikikomori. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I know Hikikomori. Yes, but that it happened after or during the pandemic, or after or before the pandemic. Do you know? Because I know that lots of new Hikikomoris appeared after the pandemic. I am almost a hikikomori, but I don't think I can call me myself one yet. But yeah, but it happened after the pandemic for me. Oh yeah, it made it really worse. Um, I feel you. Why is that? I try to in Shadowplay. I try to bring this topic in Shadowplay also. I try to explore some in this new Shadowplay. I'm trying to explore a little further. Excuse me, and cause yes, I don't know. Maybe it's yeah. This is a complex matter, right? But I really wanted to be like, as you said. I used to be a more extroverted guy. I'm not saying it's this is better or worse to be extroverted, but I just wish I was a little more open, more outgoing as I used to be when I was a teenager or a kid. But yeah, what happened? I guess the world happened. Things are, I don't know. There's some weird things happen. But it's awesome to get to YouTube, talk to you, Dolmain, people that appear. I will try to be at conventions, this kinds of stuff. I wish I could be at lots of conventions in the United States. It's really hard for me for the moment, but I will try to manage this. Are you into music, Dolmain? Yeah, you play the guitar, right? What kind of music you listen to? Done with this. Try to make some. This kind of detail on the floor really sells the kind of material that the floor has, like some reflections on the floor. This thing is really wrong. This couch here. That's cool. Primus, wow, man. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, of course you're very. You listen to everything, right? That's cool. I I heard about this band, the last one, Devil Wears Prada, but I are these punk bands? Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yes, they're metal. Yes, I know this band. Yes, yeah, from Ohio. I guess a friend of mine showed some a couple of musics. Yes, from Ohio. Wow. Roadrunner Records. Yes, I'm sure I heard a couple of songs. What are the name of the songs? I guess it was Danger Wild Man. I guess it was this one. Danger Wild Man. Pretty sure it's this one. I'm a. I listen to a lot of stuff. Also, mainly heavy metal, because it is a. It was. I discovered heavy metal on my teen ages, of course. But I really like because of the intensity of the songs, and I really try to listen to things that get me excited more, or else I sometimes I have a, I tend to get depressed, but sometimes, and this is a thing on Shadowplay that I put there in this the main character. Music is really important to this character, so this kind of aspect is a self-reference in this character. It mainly this thing, this aspect of myself is in the character, but I would say just this one. Music is really important to the character, but yeah. Ah, you are from Ohio? That's cool, man. I heard because we're talking about Ohio now. I heard this thing. I don't know if it's true, but that song "Old MacDonald" had a farm in Ohio. Is that right? Old MacDonald had a farm in Ohio. Is that a thing, or I'm wrong? I thought that it was interesting. I'm sorry if it's cringe. I just remember this now. I don't know why. I know why. Because of Ohio, of course. Devils Wear Prada. I will try to listen to the full some full album. What is the best album in your opinion of Devil's Wear Prada? Yeah, I thought that Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah, yeah, yo, yes, but I don't know. I read in somewhere that that had the original music sheet, and in the music sheet it was there. The, the 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 original song was Old MacDonald had a farm in Ohio. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm the story exists. I know the story. It's circling around, but I don't know if it's true or not. That's interesting. That would be funny. I don't listen to the actually the band sucks. The and I went to the the high school with the guitarist, and he sucks also. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll listen to some tunes. That's interesting, man. It's very interesting. I'm always fascinated by how in America art in general is very what's the way to say? I guess because people there's lots of investors and there's lots of money in art. Nowadays, not that much, right? If you if someone in the music industry hear what I'm saying, they would laugh, cause yeah, people tries to screw musicians. I guess since the the first record label, but still people are very. There's lots of art in schools. There's music teaching in schools that it's not always the case in Brazil. Some there's for instance, you have some acting classes. I don't know if no, it's not the case with every school in America. Also, I did a research on that, but I don't know. It seems that the dream to become an actor, the dream to become a band member, it's way more present when you in America maybe. In Brazil, not that much. I guess things are harder in that regard. I would say, not that in America it is easy also, because I know that it's hard. But dude, let me say, if you live in Brazil and you are pursuing some artistic endeavor, you are playing the game on the nightmare difficulty, man. Really, really hard. It's hard. I'm sure it's hard in America also, but maybe not nightmare, maybe very hard. Especially nowadays, right, with this AI stuff. Jesus, it's not a nightmare. guess I will stop there for today. I have lots of stuff to do. I was seeing some Ohio pictures that Google is showing me. It's pretty. It's a real pretty. There's lots of real pretty places there. Eh? Wow. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I guess what you're saying is since cause dude, let me tell you, living in America as I see it or I perceive, and lots of people. I will tell this later, but the money, things are really expensive in America, right? And and the dollar goes farther in other countries. I have met lots of people that they are not artists, but they use it to work for this company called I guess Cambly. It is this Cambly company. They teach English and other languages, but from, let's say I want to learn English, but from a native English speaker, right? So you would you go online and you have a meeting to this teacher, which is an American Native American. No, it's not what I'm trying to say. they are born in America, right? In United States, and lots of people that work for this Cambly company, they are American, but they live abroad. They live outside the United States, and one of them, because I did some classes which is a real cool idea. This Cambly stuff. Lots of them. I guess all of them, the American teachers, all of them lived outside the United States. They lived here in South America. They lived in Australia. They lived on Asia, because they still earned in American dollars, but the life in these other countries were so cheaper that they choose to live outside the United States. Dude, I was really impressed by the story of this girl. She said to me, I guess she was from Arkansas. I guess I don't know. I guess Arkansas. She told me that she had to go to the dentist, and but what she did was she paid for an air ticket to Mexico. She went to Mexico. She went to the dentist in Mexico. She stayed a night in the country, and she went back to her city. all of this because it would be cheaper for her to do all this ordeal instead of using to instead of going to the dentist in her state, in her city. I was what? Yeah, I so Jesus, I that was something that happened. Yeah. So yeah, this other guy I talked. He lives in Philippines, I guess. Philippines or Indonesia. I don't remember now. But he said something similar. He chose to live there, and he is retired. He earned some money from the government a monthly amount, and he chose to live in Philippines because the money there, wow, the dollar goes way farther than in the United States. So yeah, it's happening. This kind of stuff is happening. Yeah, the dollar really goes farther, it seems, in other countries, right? What that tells, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. It really is a thing. Oh, I guess I will finish for today. I have to do some stuff here, but it is always a pleasure, Dolomay. You are the number one member of the chat room. It is a very small chat room yet, but I hope I will try to do some promotion of the website. I will record a welcome video for the channel. I have to do this. Maybe I will do this today. I'll try to spread the word of the channel, because it's really difficult. I guess YouTube still is showing the channel, preferring to show to Brazilians yet. Oh, now I see this. This is kind of wrong, this perspective. Yeah, it must be right here. Yeah, I just noticed. Yeah, but I will fix this later. But thank you very much, Dolomane, for the company. And let's chat maybe tomorrow, or it's always a pleasure, dude. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful for the company. See you, my dude. Thank you.